We love hip hop.
So Top 5 dropped or No Jumper actually finally dropped the vlog with Top 5. It's about 3 weeks since that whole thing went down. Since Adam 22 came out here and did the video, he did 2 vlogs. He did one with Sav 4 times, and he did one with Top 5. Okay, then there was a whole long delay in between the vlog coming out. Also, the interview that finally did come out maybe about a week ago. No, about 2 weeks ago now, right? And it's probably one of their fastest rising interviews that they've had in a minute. But finally, they've released the vlog. I gotta say, as far as just like content being out there in the scene, but just some of the stuff that's being said about on this vlog. Lately, I've been my brain has been just getting kind of fed up of just a lot of the fuckery. And we're going to go over it and, see what's going on. But a lot of this shit, man, if it's for the camera, cool, whatever, it's all entertainment. But it's just starting to get monotonous. You know what I'm saying? We fuck this up. We're selling our pain. We'll get into it. And I'll stop in those parts where it honestly kind of gets under my skin. And it's not 5 himself. It's just the culture completely. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if I can find this in my history. Let's go.
Is that good?
That's amazing.
Okay.
Let's go.
When we think about the cities that have produced the most lethal rappers over the last few decades, a few areas come to mind. Chicago, LA, Baton Rouge, Memphis. You know what city probably doesn't come to mind? Toronto. In fact, Toronto's murder rate averages around 2 to 3 bodies dropped per 100,000 people, which frankly can't hold a candle to a place like St. Louis, where the murder rate is approximately 20 to 30 times that. And for the most part, Toronto's major musical exports like Drake, Tory Lanez, and The Weeknd are known more for their silky smooth deliveries and hit records than their tales of spinning and drilling. But there's an exception to every rule. Over the last few years, a rapper has emerged from the underbelly of Toronto who is known more for the bodies he's beaten and the ops he's disrespected than his music. And
the way they be making Top 5 sound, and listen, with all due respect, like I know them guys, they're mans out here. They do their thing or whatever, right? But when these Americans talk about, Top 5, like they almost try to make it sound like, he has bodies himself. He has a bunch of bodies and, watch out because you might be his next one. If that was the case, he'd actually be in jail. So like, it just sounds like a lot of lore building, and that's cool. But it's just, we don't look at it that way over here. We know that they get, his people in them, they get it in and whatever. But we're not like, watch out, Top 5 is going to come shoot you himself. Or we're looking at all these guys like rappers, bro. When we find out that they go and shoot somebody themselves, we're actually surprised and disappointed. We're like, bro, you threw it all away. Don't worry. I have a new story with a rapper who threw it all away just now. So it happens. And don't get me wrong, it almost happened to him too. So we're not going to forget that.
that rapper goes by the name of Top5. I'll be honest with you. I've interviewed King Von, YNW Melly, TK, and YBC Duel. All of them either accused of or convicted of murder, and each one was menacing in their own right. But none of them left me with the same chilling gut feeling I had after sitting down with Top5.
Really? He's lore building.
There was just something different about his energy, something darker, more sinister. There was a gleefulness in how he spoke about all of the killing that has followed behind him throughout his career, as if all of this chaos wasn't just inevitable, but
Okay, let's fast forward. I can't do the teleprompter thing.
Life later. For now, come join us as we meet up with Top5 in his neighborhood, a place where few vloggers have stepped foot before. Enter the jungle. The Jungle, or as it's more commonly called, Lawrence Heights, is a Toronto neighborhood that has been notorious for gang activity over the last several decades. The tight cluster of housing towers has made the area both densely populated and highly contested by rival crews. Murders and shootings happen regularly here, so I'm on high alert as I pull up, since I've never been here and I have no idea what to expect.
I will say this, the narration stuff, even though like some, like it or not, however you feel about Adam, them adding narration to the production itself and then leading into the vlog. I think that was pretty cool.
But yeah, this are the trenches. Welcome to the fucking jungle where some lions and apes, niggas. Yeah, what you say?
They ran up on us out there. Like I think your homie's patrolling the outside. He saw us pulling up, and he got a little worried.
There's young boys in every car circling over here.
Yeah.
To make sure the president's good. This is where you see where we used to chill.
Oh yeah, this is the spot. It's always kind of weird meeting up with someone in real life who you've previously only communicated with through FaceTime. But in this case, it wasn't awkward at all. Top 5 skipped all the formalities and went straight into dissing his ops.
Oh, come here. This not broke our ops, sir. You know whose chain this is.
Get it back in blood.
Come get back your chain. Yo, money, come get back your chain.
This chain previously belonged to a rapper named K Money. A few months back, a video surfaced online of K Money being beaten and robbed of this necklace. And Top 5's crew, GGG, the Go Get 'em gang, quickly claimed responsibility. Soon after, a retaliatory drive-by took place here in the jungle in which 5 people were injured and one man, Yahya Ahmed Mohammed, was killed. Notably, this man was already in a wheelchair as a result of a previous shooting that took place back in 2018.
It's just... And I told y'all I'm going to stop the video and things that kind of irk me, especially as of lately. It sucks that this is the type of thing that gets the algorithm moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that they can do vlogs with here in Toronto, and I understand that's just not going to happen because it's just not going to make the views. It's not going to do what a business owner from outside of Toronto, like, that's all fine and dandy for like Friday or some of us locals over here. You know what I'm saying? But like, in order for an American blogger to want to come out here, or just anybody with a huge channel and take interest in doing some content with somebody, especially in the form of a vlog, it's got to be the most hood, dark, demonic type of thing that you could think of. People who have bodies, recent loved ones that have passed. And it's just like, I understand, because I understand the algorithm myself. I work with the algorithm as far as like choices of videos sometimes and all that good stuff. So I'm not going to act like I'm not guilty myself. It just sucks that that's where we are now when it comes to hip hop. Like, we're in a bad place. Just my thoughts.
This shooting was widely believed to be a retaliatory attack for the snatching of K Money's chain.
Toronto, you know what we do on these blocks, man? How much hats you think is in here? All of this. How much lids hats?
I would hate to guess.
Guess. I want you to guess.
It seems like almost everybody has a hat, to be honest. Everybody has a mask too.
That's regular.
I would hate to guess. How many hats? How many hats we're talking?
Lids? For fuck, lids? I say over 20 hats and lids. The fuck you talking about? We take niggas' chains, we wear it to show you niggas how we act, how we rock. We'll take your life and we'll take your fucking chain, nigga. We're rich.
The issue what I'm having right now, and also I understand there's a lot of people who have issues with the things that Top 5 says, but like, we're at the point now where self-snitching has become like a religion almost. You know what I'm saying? Because real ramifications end up happening off of the internet. I understand that he's had a case where they can't use social media against him moving forward, but that still don't mean shit. There's people right now who are having lyrics pulled up in court. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you the Toronto rappers that are currently dealing with legal issues, but they're using their lyrics in court. They haven't stopped. You know what I'm saying? So if they're using lyrics, they're gonna use interviews, all of that terminology and stuff like that, hats and lids and all that other shit. Like, the boy them are like 25, fam. We're not talking about some 55-year-old or 50-year-old like myself, police officers that are out there in the force these days. We're talking about 22-year-old police officers that are be watching all of this shit, and they're like, "Oh, how many hats you got? Write that down." Just saying.
Adam 22, you want some demons, nigga?
Top 5 repeatedly claims that his neighborhood has so many hats that they might open up a lids store. This is actually a viable idea since Lids has over 1,300 locations worldwide, with around 130 of those existing in Canada. But
hold on, let me address this comment, and then I'm not addressing any more comments like this. Mr. Greasy Grumps, because I see you in the comments a lot of times, he says, "Yo, Ricky," because he's putting in all caps. So let's read it how he got it in his mind. Yo, Ricky, are you really promoting all this for a YouTube paycheck? Ricky, you got kids? Hold on, let me bring back this comment over here because there's a difference between promoting, reacting, and when you're reacting to these different things, encouraging it. There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? If I got up on these platforms on a weekly basis, seen all the fuckery that these niggas did, and was like, yo, can I get some more fuckery, please? Can you guys do it again? Then I'd be the one in the wrong. Then I'd actually be promoting it. But just because you see a thumbnail and a title with this person and a huge view count next to it doesn't mean it's promoting. That means this is what the algorithm's pushing to you. But I also have an interview that's up there that is food for thought that you never comment on. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, everybody covers this motherfucker. From Toronto to the US to the UK. So why wouldn't I? I don't know, man. I just that kind of gets under my skin a lot when I see that. And I don't know if that person is doing it to troll or a lot of these guys just get on a moral high ground where it's like, oh, we see the titles that you put up. This is the problem. You're part of the problem promoting it. I would understand if I was literally out here encouraging these motherfuckers. But I'm always on a regular ranting like, yo, you guys need to fix this shit up. I know you're not trolling. You're on a self-righteous high ground. You need to get off of it and maybe do some more research and tap into the content that's food for thought on the channel because there's a lot of it. If you go through our interview playlist, which I'm not going to pull up right now because, like, bro, I'm not going to get super sidetracked for people who are like, oh, I'm a better person than you, because nobody's better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I know when there's certain people like Mr. Greasy Grumps and certain other righteous this person and righteous that and the truth this person and all that. You're not a better human being than the next man just because they make content about some fuckery niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you don't. It doesn't make you a better human being. You're consuming the same content that you're always complaining about. So what does that say about you yourself? That's all I'm saying. Jesus Christ.
Fortunately, some skeptical online sleuths believe that Top 5 isn't planning on opening a lid store at all, but rather using coded language to suggest that his crew has racked up bodies in an ongoing gang war on the streets of Toronto.
Yeah. After this, I'm going to an art block to shoot a music video.
That's what we're doing.
If you want to come, you can come. And then, if you don't want to come, I'll meet you in the club tonight.
Oh, shit,
I'm going to
okay.
an art block to shoot a video, 100 shots.
If I came all the way to Canada and didn't do that, it would seem like kind of a waste of an opportunity. What op block are we talking about?
We're going to the Driftwood.
Oh, okay. Your former friends.
Not friends. Friends turn to enemies.
This was where Top 5 revealed to me his master plan to shoot a music video on his ops block today. The op in question, Pressa, one of Toronto's most prominent street rappers who hails from the Jane and Finch neighborhood, which is located in the Driftwood area of Toronto. I had mixed feelings about this. I've interviewed...
Just as my thoughts for somebody over here from Toronto, I think to myself sometimes, what happens if this beef gets squashed? Okay, or so much bullshit happens that, you know, guys from both sides are all locked up from so many different directions that the shit gets squashed. And then let's say there's only the rappers that are outside on road. Then what are these guys are going to be? What angle are these guys going to be able to use to be able to gain more notoriety? It's just something that sometimes that I think about. You know what I'm saying? Because if there is no drama for these guys to use in their image or whatever it may be, would they be getting as much views? Would they be getting as much attention from the audience, whether it's love or hate? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be honest, for these guys to be able to get to that point, they're going to have to go through a lot of hardship. But it's just something that I wonder sometimes, that like if you had to just minus all of the drama or all of your friends are dead or in jail, it's like, all right, well, what we got left? Are we just gonna make music about just whatever we've been through, or are we still gonna be beefing with each other online to be able to stir up the algorithm? Because when you minus all of the drama, in the end of the day, all these guys are musicians. Can they sustain themselves with just the music alone? If to answer my own question, I would say no, because of the way that the algorithm and the way that just the audience has worked at this point, and just the way hip hop has gone. Like this trap shit, or not the trap, the drill shit has really destroyed a lot of the minds, where you're not even listening to the music anymore. You're just watching these niggas' stories. You feel me? Toronto 222 says top 5 would probably have to go back to Shirt Off Shawty. Like, no diss, like, and I doubt he would do that, but like, it's just like, what would you do if there's no beef? And it's not because you don't have beef, but like, there's no beef left. You killed off all your ops, unfortunately, or all of the mans from your crew went to jail, because that's happening. Both sides, bare mans are catching 25 years, 50 years, 10 years, 5 years, and a lot of them are talented rappers. So I'm thinking to myself, shit, is it all worth it? Like, there's like 5 niggas from like 20-man teams that are left on road. I hate that thing.
Pressa a few times, and we get along just fine. I don't really want to be included in a diss song towards him. And in fact, Top 5 and Pressa got along just fine as well, up until about 2 months ago when Pressa took Toronto drill fans by surprise by taking to his Instagram story to call Top 5 out and releasing a diss track called President's Choice that featured a cute little Top 5 cartoon for the cover art. Top 5 responded by saying, "Never got robbed in my life. Tell the world how your bitch robbed you for your AP and BFR chain. You never even went to Houdini's funeral." Houdini being the legendary Toronto rapper.
I feel like Adam is just learning all of this shit also in real time while he's making this this vlog.
Confusing until I realized it was a reference to press recently, in which Top 5.
They mad I came over and took their spot, man.
Top 5 just mentioned how he gave Pressa $1 million. And you might be wondering, how did Top 5 get $1 million in the first place? Well, he's referring to a heist that apparently took place recently, in which Top 5, possibly aided by Drake himself, managed to scam some crypto kid named Julian for $3 million. How exactly Top 5 scammed him and what Julian was promised isn't totally clear. All I know is that Top 5 is definitely acting like a dude who has $3 million. He's wearing.
Yo, there's way too many people talking about. I had to go check on the view count on that for a second. 74,000 in one day, and that's in there too. Jesus Christ.
An all Louis Vuitton outfit in this video with 2 massive diamond chains around his neck. And when we went to the club with him later that night, he was ordering bottles for everyone in our section all night long, even though he himself doesn't drink. Oh, and he also had the bottle girls bring out a sign that said "Bitches for Real," which I found a little confusing until I realized it was a reference to Press's BFR crew, which would otherwise stand for Blue Feather Records.
Okay, let me stop this for a quick second, because I'm going to change the poll that I have here. The original poll that I had up was, is this vlog a W for Top 5? But I'm going to change it. All right. I can't even see where the results. Okay, here's the results. So the original poll that I had up was this, was Top 5 vlog a W for him, I asked. 53% says no, and 46% says yes. All right, and that's 28 voters right there. So that's a good amount of voters. Let me ask you all another question here. And again, and listen, I've asked this question before. Will Toronto rappers experience a RICO? Experience a RICO. All right, and I know that we don't have the RICO law here. We have something called OC, organized crime, right? Project this, Project Phoenix or Project Project iPhone. I don't even know how they come up with the names of these projects that the police be putting on. But after all of these friggin' YouTube videos and all this shit that these niggas be saying and bodies be dropping on road, like, fam, sometimes my heart beats watching some of this content, fam. And I'm like, "Ooh." The boy. People ask somebody. Marlon asked me during the interview that I did with Extra Gravy yesterday. You know, do you think that the cops is there a chance that sometimes the cops watch your content? I said yes. I didn't even let him finish his question. I said yes. There's no way. They're not. And I said not just me. Everybody. Anybody who got anybody on their platform or who covers anybody who might be out there doing any kind of criminal activity, the boy them will watch your network. They'll watch your channel. No Jumper, academics, everybody.
Anyway, Trap Lord Ross did an excellent video about Top 5, and in the second half, he goes over exactly what happened with Julian, which is particularly fascinating because it includes audio recordings of Drake trying to calm Julian down and assuring him that he will get his money back.
In a now deleted stream with DJ.
And the reason I ask is because like it goes all the way from the bottom to the top. So it's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Academics, Julian would come out guns blazing, going on what seemed like a stimulant-induced long and rambling story, where he would accuse Top 5 of scamming him out of $2 million together with none other than Drake himself.
If you want to make money, just get your money back. Enjoy the rest of the year. These things take time. They're not built in a day or a week. I have major plays coming up in business.
Yo, Drizzy, that's your homie? The 22 stir? That's your homie? All right, brother.
Can involve you in if you stop doing all the dumb you're doing.
Oh, and so I still haven't explained why Top 5 gave Pressa $1 million of the $3 million that he allegedly came up on. And the reason is I have no idea. Normally right now I would call Top 5 and ask him, but he's currently hospitalized and probably wouldn't give me a straight answer.
All right, let's forward a bit.
Accessory to murder, causing him to
we know all this
up.
Let's go to the vlog parts. I just want to go to the vlog parts at this point. A lot of this stuff is shit that we already know.
Jason,
Where?
an innocent man just came home, right? I feel like Shohei Ohtani. I feel like a baseball player, superstar. You know what I mean? Yo, listen, man. Pedro home. Pedro activated. Free flipper, free 100, free century. Long live Jason. That's JoJo. G30. Jason. Long live my nigga Jason. That was my right-hand man. He died while I was in jail.
You just heard Top 5 mention Jason, whose name is also immortalized on the wall here in the jungles. Jason was a well-respected member of the GGG who was killed in a triple shooting outside a club in downtown Toronto. He also mentions Free Flippa, Flippa being another GGG member who is currently incarcerated, having been convicted for 2 different bodies from back in 2019. Another thing that really stands out to me here is that a lot of Top 5's homies are masked up. I feel like back in America, everyone is so clout hungry that even the most dangerous gang members are usually happy to show their face on camera. But out here, not only are most of these guys in full COVID mode, but Top 5 keeps telling me that I need to blur everybody's faces out as well. This is already getting.
Now, when it comes to stuff like that, is it because Toronto mans are supposed to be more real? Because like I don't know how did that work? Where everybody over here is like more masked up. And that is facts. There's a lot of guys who are over here masked up like crazy. And when I see vlogs in a lot of American cities, the killers have their faces out. Some of them have, when you go to the international, like a Ross Kemp on gangs and stuff like that, and he goes to like African cities and different places like that, and places like Jamaica, the bad men have their faces all masked up. Same like Toronto. Maybe that's where we get it from. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the guys, they come from, you know, or their heritage are like the islands and different places like that, where, you know, the guys are all masked up with T-shirts over their face and all types of shit. If you look back on old Real Toronto videos, there was mans who had like T-shirts over their face and stuff like that. So that's always been a thing where like guys are like heavily not trying to show their face on camera, even though like they're kind of sort of incriminating themselves at the same time.
Kind of crazy. The cops are already lurking hard, like many laps around this parking lot. And they said that one dude was undercover. He super looked like an undercover, big ass military looking ass tough white boy dude. There's a lot of A lot of spicy shit going on, needless to say.
Despite being in the middle of the projects during an ongoing gang war, I felt perfectly comfortable thanks to the fact that I didn't go more than 30 seconds at a time without seeing a police officer or an undercover cop drive by us.
Yo, that's facts. Let me just address this comment here. Big salute to Brown Skin Dragon over here in the chat. You know what I mean? Moderator life. Got something to live for, you covering your face. Yes, to a degree, I guess. It's a weird way to look at it. It's like, yo, listen, man, I'm really out here in these streets. You know, I might have caught a couple of bodies or been in a few shootouts, and this internet shit is just not worth it for me to show my face. Like, the clout is not worth it for me to show my face. I get that. Still shitty humans for what they're out there doing, but at the same time, I do get the regiment.
While we were standing out here filming. So, okay, no, seriously, there's a lot of cops out here today. I'm not sure if this is how it usually is here in Lawrence Heights or if this was specifically because the police had caught wind of the fact that I was here, but I'd never seen anything like this before.
I'm just going to preface this. I'm not going to go through the whole video, but there's a part of it that I definitely want to play because to me, it's like an integral part of even everything that's going on over here, and it's very sad.
The boys were literally just circling around the entire time, probably trying to intimidate us into dispersing.
For sure, they're on the lookout for any kind of bad behavior around here, but I got a squeaky clean record, so at least I got that going for me.
At least somewhat motivated by law enforcement clearly taking interest in us, we all got into various vehicles and took off, driving to another section of the projects approximately 200 feet away from where we started.
Location number 2, we are literally like 100 feet away from our previous location, but we drove here for some reason. Most of them walked. We drove. What memories you got right here?
I had a shootout here one night, I swear. Oh, you know, like, you know how much shootouts we had in this hut?
What's the route if somebody wanted to do something to you?
So
here?
one way in.
How do they approach? Can't give you that. Okay, that's too much.
But if I want to do something for you, I'll just hop out and chase you, fucker. We lost a lot of niggas. What do you expect us to do? I grew up on this shit. I lost like fucking 3-4 niggas. And to dumb shit. To dumb senseless problems that can be easily squashed.
Yeah.
You see this for your own self. Cops are circling here like crazy.
I'm glad that he realized that. Say that again, bro.
3-4 niggas. And to dumb shit. To dumb senseless problems that can be easily squashed.
Yeah.
You see this for your own self. Cops are circling here like crazy.
They really are.
So why continue the fuckery? Listen, and this is as somebody who speaks to Top 5 or has spoken to Top 5 multiple times behind the scenes regularly. It's like, if that's the case and, you know, you guys are losing mans to shit that could have easily been resolved, then stop the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're the one that has the most attention, you saying, you know what, I ain't gonna do this shit no more. It doesn't mean I'm pussy. We just don't need to lose any more lives, whether it's to jail or incarceration, to dying on both sides. You know, not truce or whatever, but yeah, truce. Let's call it that, a truce. Right? We don't like each other, but truce. Most of this shit will stop. Most of it will stop. However, it still makes it kind of a double-edged sword, because then how do you get the traction if there's no more drama? I asked this earlier. Is there still traction minus the drama? Like, I think a lot of these niggas' numbers will go down exponentially.
If we weren't the biggest fucking guys in the city, would they be circling us? We take your chain, nigga. If I don't like you, I'll take your life, nigga. You ain't seen nobody ever shoot me, nigga. God forbid.
I mean, honestly, yeah, the cops.
You feel me?
Yeah.
When Top 5 says that the cops planted a gun on him, he's referring to his recent arrest from back in January of this year, where Toronto police executed a search warrant on a location which led to his arrest. He was charged with 6 gun-related infractions, including unauthorized possession of a firearm. He's still awaiting pre-trial motions and hearings, but there's a good chance that Top 5 could end up.
Yo, good point, Six Strip. Yeah, easy to say, hard to do. Facts. Facts. And also, Brown Skin Dragon, good point as well. Yes, I agree, but unfortunately, it's gone too far. Eye for an eye, years of bloodshed. That's also facts. I'm not here to tell somebody how to handle their pain. But I'm also not here to advocate for handling the pain by adding additional pain to somebody else's family. I get where it comes from. I just don't like it, man. I can't even say I don't like it no more. I just never liked that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it's been so much more hyped up through social media and all these different means, it's like it's become the cool thing to do. More than back in the days when mans were just doing it out of pain. Now they're doing it out of pain and clout. So it's just become a way uglier form of what used to happen.
Up doing a few more years in prison as a result of these charges, unless he's able to prove that the cops planted the gun on him like he claims.
Yeah.
But yo, my mom's house is a serious house. Everybody knows my mom's house. Even my favorite op knows my mom's house. But he's not here.
Right. Oh, what the fuck? Did that just fall off your finger?
Yeah, that's lasagna.
Just bought this today.
That's the problem with having gigantic jewelry, I guess, huh? You just slip.
That ring right there, that ring was lost actually in the UK. When he got into the altercation and he got the neck slash and everything that happened with that, the ring was actually lost. Ring fell off his finger. I guess they were trying to rob him at the same time that they were assaulting him or going through the assault. And the ring was, I think it's like 50 racks or some shit like that, or 20 racks. 20 racks. Yeah, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy. Yeah.
Slip off.
40K USD for this nigga. Shout out Ice Champ, man. You know what the 5 stands for? How do you think I made my name off your block, nigga? You want to come with me to my hot block today?
I mean, I feel like I kind of got to at this point.
Well, you can't snitch me.
I want. Well, we're gonna make a YouTube video.
If we do go to jail for this,
okay,
and we're co-accusers, you can't rat on us, man.
Oh yeah.
You can't even tell them I sent you.
I have not seen a gun yet. I ain't seen
There's
any
no
drugs,
guns here.
Nothing.
Currently playing Young Dolph, 100 shots. 100
Officer,
shots,
I came here to interview a rapper, up and coming popular rapper named Top5. I don't know anything about his alleged gang activity, officer.
So what do you
How's
read
that sound? Is that good?
That's amazing.
Okay, yeah.
At this point, we all get in the whip again and head off to
Shit is crazy, bro.
his mom's old apartment. I figured this would be a good time to ask him about exactly what went down with this $3 million crypto scam.
Are these chains purchased since the crypto heist that we all heard about?
Yeah. I was dead broke before that.
Is that kid really dead?
Make it right. No, he's not.
Oh.
He faked it. That kid's up like $80 million.
What?
He basically got rich off robbing another guy. Then the cartels killed his best friend, and then he moved to Dubai.
Yeah.
And then he DM'd me trying to pay me $30K for.
Yo, who's doing the blurring over here? That is the worst blur job. Who's doing the blur job over there when it comes to this over here? Because I feel like when the car moved and homie shook just for a second, I seen his face. That shit is that don't work.
Yo, put the phone down.
At this point, he thinks he sees an undercover cop, so he tells the cameraman Michael to put the camera down and then immediately forgets he was talking about the crypto scam and starts telling me all about cutting off his ankle monitor instead, which I failed to notice like the experienced interviewer I am.
My friend, I was at Wonderland streaming.
Mhm.
You feel me? And I was on live stream, and then I was on an ankle monitor because I was on bail. But early that day, I went to court, and then the judge said, hey, there's no reason why this guy should be on an ankle monitor because the evidence was weak. So the ankle monitor people told me I could cut it off at any time. So I waited to go stream. And when I streamed at them, I cut it off. They're saying I went on live and taunted my ops. But I was on live stream. If the ops really wanted to come,
They would have went to him.
they would have went to me.
Right.
They knew where his address was.
Now it's time for us to visit his mom's house.
Yeah, I hear him with what he's saying there, but that's not an excuse, man. Like the ops ain't gonna they're not just gonna come to you, they're gonna come to who's gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Who's gonna make you hurt. All right. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? There's no honor in the streets. Come on, bro. I think mans are old enough to know this at this point.
Top 5 claims that this place used to get shot up constantly, and his guys seem proud of the fact that nobody lives here anymore out of the fear that the ops might shoot it up again, unaware that he has moved.
Since I moved out of here,
Why?
nobody can move in here.
It's just too treacherous. Nobody wants to.
Bro, I used to have 70 bricks in here. I used to Long live my brother Foolish. Him and Foolish used to play video games in here.
Uh-huh.
Like so much shit. This is my mom's old house.
The ops still think he lives here. No one can move in here.
Oh, right at this room, I used to watch Adam 22. I used to see Cuban walk out of an interview and angry. Yo, Adam, man.
You was watching Plug Talk?
Everything of you in here.
Ooh. Fuck.
We used to have chromas. You know what we did to chromas?
What?
That's my door.
Before we get into the whole chroma stuff that they talk about, even though that's not really important, the fact that he's like, yo, they went and they hit my homie instead of coming for me, you know, you can't say that and then go cut to a segment. And I know they didn't edit the video themselves, but they can't say that and then go to a segment right after where they're like, yo, my mom's crib used to get shot up. Because case in point, if they can't get to you, they're going to get to your loved ones. This is how it works in the streets. I'm just saying.
9 a.m. What, Adam? I'm surprised she didn't put.
Fiending.
Yes, I'm surprised.
Oh, Lord.
I'm surprised she didn't put her lips on your dick.
I know.
She's a hooker. She fucks every. I'm sorry.
Oh, what? So you don't fuck with her like that?
She's weird. Like
We got to embrace the whores.
but she was the best. I love whores.
The Chromaz that he mentions here is a Toronto area rapper and model.
But I'm a waste man. You jump in my comment to call me a waste man because I had some commentary on you saying the word nigga. I have the same energy for everybody, chromas. And listen, also with the Americans, it's chromas. I feel like everybody be like chromaz. Like, why y'all emphasize the maz so much?
Who often refers to herself as the First Lady of Toronto. Top 5 claims that his GGG collective used to run trains on her here in this apartment, but I should mention that it's unclear if he's being serious or not. It's also unclear where exactly things went wrong with Top 5 and Chromaz, as she was featured in the music video for Top 5's 21 Questions with G Herbo, which included footage of Top 5 recorded in a prison cell. It's also important.
Where's this part that was irking me? They might have already passed it.
Friends, look at all these dumb violence. Like me and guys. So, but it made me understand that I get it now. Me making a diss record might lead to somebody getting killed.
Right.
Me making a song might lead to somebody getting shot.
Right.
So it's like, it's not that they're just haters. It's like, I understand. You got to be in their perspective. But I got to do what I got to do. I got dead friends. Look at all these dumb violence. Like me and guys were just friends a month ago. And now,
But you seem like you love it. Like you're not shying away from it or trying to turn the beef down. You seem like you really appreciate it and admire
when
it.
you're up the score, you have to appreciate this shit.
Okay.
Now tell me, you have a man's chain on the block. We tell him to come get his chain.
Right. See, now you're
Come
switching
get it
back
back.
into the.
See, I don't know, man. This shit, after a while, it's just going to become monotonous. People are not, like, obviously they're going to believe it. The only way that they can believe it is if bodies drop, because people are not going to believe it when they just hear it over and over again. He might have to fall back a little while before coming back and doing anything, because like now you're on, and I'm going to stop there, because to be honest, like, it's just annoying me now going through the video. I think the video is a good video, but a lot of the sentiments and just messages that are coming off of the video, to me, as somebody who's been covering this gentleman and a lot of Toronto rappers for a while, there's only so much that you can continue the same shtick. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's the real shit, like, this is how we really are out here, it's still a shtick when it comes to, you know, presenting it to the world, putting it on camera. And y'all know what I mean when I say a shtick. Like, it's just a online performance. But when that online performance is consistently, oh, we don't like the ops, we smoke them, we got this amount of hats, it's like we can almost write the script of what the next thing that Top 5 and a lot of different rappers are going to say next time they get on camera. And we shouldn't be able to write their script at this point. We shouldn't be able to, you know, when you're rapping along with bars on a song that you never even heard yet, like you're just hearing it for the first time, but like the bars in it, and listen, this is with all due respect, the bars in it are so basic that you think that you could almost predetermine what the next line is going to be. It's like some real cat and hat type rap. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, I got a hat and I got a nice cat. And then I'm walking with the, you know, the nigga's gonna say strap. So it's like that at this point. Like, you know what to expect when it's like, okay, they're gonna fuck the ops. We smoked them. This is this K Money's chain. Like, we gotta figure a way to switch it up, homie. And all of the other niggas who just do the same shit. Like, it's to the point, to be honest, the Chicago niggas ain't even popping like that anymore. When's the last time you cared about, with the exception of Lil Durk? And like, Lil Durk's been in jail for a while, so people are not even like, yo, I wonder if Lil Durk would have been, what kind of music Lil Durk would be dropping right now. You have to be a hardcore fan of his to be like missing his music. But on the grand scheme of things, people aren't like, yo, what's Lil Durk and them doing? You know what I'm saying? What's Lil Reese up to? Right? What's Ruga up to? Niggas don't care. We cared when whatchamacallit, when Academics was doing the war on Chirac and all of them guys were getting cool nicknames and stuff like that, the Grim Reaper and all that type shit. It was like, all right, okay, let's see what's going on. Click, let's see what's happening. Now, we don't be talking about them Chicago drill niggas like that. You know, Carol says New York drill music down the drain. When is the last time that we spoke about K Flock? Think about it. Really think about it. Now that I've mentioned his name and I put it into the universe on this live stream, when's the last time that one of y'all said, I wonder what K Flock is up to? You know what I'm saying? I wonder what was K Flock's homie's name? Help me out in the chat over here. Not B Low. Do I have to go look up this guy's name now? K Flock. Because I don't even remember. B Love. Right? When's the last time anybody said that? Yo, what's B Love up to? Right? Wonder when he's dropping again. Galaxy Nova says Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, they make music. Listen, Chef G and Sleepy Hollow was over at the Trump rally last year, so they've made themselves as relevant as they can. And I know that a lot of these guys all make music. Don't get it twisted. It's not just Chef G and Sleepy Hollow who's still making music. All of them, with the exception of the ones that are in jail, still make music. Nobody cares. D-Thing, the most that somebody cared about D-Thing is when he did the song with Casper TNG last year, Computers. On his own, nobody cares what D-Thing is up to. Maybe his core fan base, but in the whole grand scheme of the whole hip-hop news and all that type of stuff, Fabio Foreign came home and he had to start dissing niggas right away to get relevant. Oh, streamers are nerds. Nigga, who cares about your opinion? Nobody's asking, put it this way. First of all, nobody's asking what Fabio Foreign's doing, with all due respect, okay, because that's We Love Hip Hop alumni. Nobody's asking, yo, what's Fabio Foreign been up to? When's he about to drop again? And secondly, this nigga was in jail for like 8 months, and we didn't even realize. Niggas didn't even know that nigga was locked up. It hit us in hindsight, like, oh, wait a minute. You know, a news report came out. Oh, yeah, he's been locked up for the last 7 months. Niggas was like, for real? Oh, that's where he's been. We weren't asking, but you've been locked up for 7 months. And because you're not relevant, nobody cared. So this drill thing and like the whole template, because it's a template, the template that happens for the drill music and the drill rappers, that shit is starting to become dead. You feel me? That rinse and repeat thing, that worked back in 2022 and shit like that. But now in 2025, niggas is like, okay, what you gonna say now? Oh, fuck the ops. Oh, what you gonna say now? Oh, you ain't ready. You ain't sliding for so and so. What else? What else, gang? You guys, we can do this together. Workshop this together. What are some of the catchphrases that drill rappers say to each other? You ain't slide for so and so. That's a catchphrase, international catchphrase. In the UK man them, there's you ain't slide for links. You ain't slide. Listen, I'm just making up names, okay? So just relax. All right? What else? Facts. Got your chain. Come get it back. Got your chain. Come get it back. Get it back in blood, nigga. Come get your chain, nigga. All right? Give me some other drill rapper catchphrases. Because it's like we hear them so much from so many different rappers that we know what they're going to say next. Right? Spinning on a pack. It's more like, yo, new pack alert. Smoking on that new op pack. And niggas go and find oh, see, I got a pack right there. And listen, this is my sponsor, so I'm not trying to line my sponsors up with anything that, right? But they'd be like, smoking on that new op pack, and then they hold up a pack and they write the name of the rapper on the cover. You know what I'm saying? They're like, smoking that new op pack alert. Right? Get on the phone, get real close up to the camera. Yo. You know what I'm saying? On some live stream shit. Yo. Niggas don't know, bro. Ops, they down. We up the score. New op pack alert. We've seen this movie before. Yo, Carol, you cooking. You need a pod. Yo, here's a classic line. You might have heard this one from your favorite drill rapper. Yo, I'm at your block. Where you at, guys? 5 a.m. Right? I went on your block yesterday. You wasn't there. Niggas didn't come outside when I was on your block last night. E. It's Rapbonics. It's drill Rapbonics because it can't just be Rapbonics. Don't put it on all rappers. You feel me? You don't put it on all the rappers because there's some boom bap real rappers who are like, no, we never said that. I've never said come get your chain back, bro. Stop that. Don't put that on Ace on Eastwood. Ace on Eastwood, all right? Salute to Ace on Eastwood from out of the East Side, all right? That's my homie. He's never said, yo, come get your chain back. Right? Daniel's son never said, yo, I was on your block last night. You wasn't outside. This is only for the drill rappers only. Oh, frick. Saber Genesis. They ain't outside. You don't play on your block. Oh, Easy Factor. I got you. Drop the Addies. Demon Time. Right? Or the more evolved version of that. This nigga's pussy. I asked that nigga, you ain't even ready to drop the low. Drop the low, pussy. I'm coming. You know how we coming. There we go. Better. See, I asked. We can workshop it together. You know what I'm saying? Drillbonics. This is Drillbonics that we're speaking right here. All right. And if you really want to really get really advanced with and get disrespectful with it, yo, we pissing on the ops grave. All right. Trust me, bro. I'll just say this in closing. After a while, if we are able to come up with all of the different lines that drill rappers say whenever they go live, whenever they're in an interview, whenever they're on their songs, if us, the live stream, us mesquines, us nerds, right? Because they're gonna be like, yo, you guys are nerds, you're mesquines anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put that comment back on the screen. That's a wild one. Yeah, you're gonna say that we're nerds, we don't know what we're talking about. But if we could predetermine what all of you guys are saying, then there might be something to be said about that. You guys might want to switch it up. Okay, I listen, I'm okay. I used to be in these streets. All right, as an ex-street rapper, I didn't do the I'm on your block thing. We didn't have Instagram. I'm trying to think of something that I might have done that's the YNs are doing now. I've done the brick phone, so I did that, right? See you in the streets. That's what we used to say back in my days. Back in my days, especially when the internet was starting to come up, all right? Classic old head pre-drill but street nigga line. See you in the streets. Or another one, 35 years and up, all right? This is only for 35 and up. I don't do all that internet shit. We keep it in the streets. All right, let me repeat. I don't do all that internet shit. We keep it in the streets. All right, that's for the 35 and up. Oh, shit, I'm an asshole. Oh, all right, let's stop, man, before these niggas want to freaking kill me after the segment, bro. Why you keep on making fun of us drill rappers? Like, bro, it's just fun to do, man. Okay, let's move on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.